Popped up. Who's it going to be? John Ryan Murphy drops the baseball. E2 charge to John Ryan Murphy. What are they saying here? They're going to say there's interference. Sandy Green coming out to argue. They're saying Machado is out.
I don't know how you can call that.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm just wondering, was contact made, even if it's a little bit?
I think it may have been the bat flip down by his feet.
Really?
We saw the kind of a flip there by Bill Welke. And Eddie Green has been tossed.
Going to have to wait and see if it is in fact, if Machado makes contact with him out of the box or if it's the bat. Because if it is in fact the runner slash batter out of the box on the ball put in play, the batter runner has to yield to the fielder. I'm wondering if that's the case here.
That's strike three. Ball gets away. Griner plays ring around the rosy, and Jose is safe at first base. Griner played tetherball. Abreu gets to first.
So the problem with this, and if Jose's inside the line, they're going to call him out. And what Ricky is saying is, look, take a look.
Let's see. It looks like they did call him out for being inside the line, but Ricky Renteria is out to argue.
Well, he's going to lose this one, I'm pretty sure, but we'll wait and see. He's arguing with Tony Randazzo. He said, look, doesn't he get a chance to move a foot inside? The thing with Griner is he couldn't locate the baseball. Consequently, he couldn't get an angle on the throw, which is what catchers tried to do. So the only throw available to him was looping it over the head of Jose if he couldn't hit him. Randazzo said he did indeed hit him inside the line. And
Ricky's going to take this all the way down the line. This is 90 feet of Ricky Loco.
Well, that's the appellate process, what Ricky is doing now. And
Ricky's gone. He's been thrown out of the game, arguing Jose Abreu's course down the first base line.
107 was the exit velocity there. Foul ball off the foot of Arcia.
They calling him out?
Looks like they are. I thought initially they were signaling a foul ball.
Well,
but with counsel out there.
Home plate umpire Brian O'Neill was asking Jeff Kellogg. I'm not sure what they're doing here, but Craig Counsell not happy.
And they're going to have a little chat about it, this umpire crew. Jeff Kellogg is the crew chief.
Orlando Arcia never got out of the batter's box. They're calling him out. It's going to be a 5-3 putout.
Yeah, he's going to let him hear about it. That last replay, it seemed like it went off the foot. Counsell has just been ejected. Wow. Well, you mentioned it, the immediate reaction from Arcia. It seemed pretty clear, but apparently not.
I mean, I'm not sure if a guy can think that fast on a ball, on a foul ball. There we go. This will get a pretty good angle at it. Might have hit the dirt and then hit the shoe and then rolled in down the third base line, but tough to say. Well, he hit the toe after it hits the dirt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Arrieta deals. Kane takes a strike. Arrieta went to the same spot. That was a little bit lower, actually, but same corner. And he gets the call, and it's 3-2.
I guess you shouldn't be surprised at this point. It's been this way all day.
Kane rarely argues. You hardly ever see emotion like that.
Ball is low.
He doesn't believe Arrieta's thrown him a strike yet. 5 pitches. 3-2 the count. And Kane to the right side. Grounds out to end the inning. Well, you got to give Arrieta credit. He went to that spot. Kane had no choice. Not much you can do with that. And the inning ends. The Brewers get 1. It's a 2-run game. Well, we had some fireworks between innings while we were away. Craig Counsell has been ejected from this game. Home plate umpire Mike Easterbrook ejects the second Brewer of the game. Braun went earlier. Now Counsell is tossed. Counsell was motioning to Easterbrook, just saying, look, you're missing pitches by this much. And Easterbrook squared up with him and then tossed him out. And then it got really intense.
Yeah. Well, it's been one of those days. I mean, Craig Counsell, defending his team. And what you do like about the whole situation is that Lorenzo Cain was able to keep his cool and stay in the game, let his manager take care of things. Who's the aggressor now? Mike Easterbrook is all in the face of Craig Counsell.
A lot of guys who have walked have scored in this one. Been the theme of the night. Going the other way with an Andrus will gun is a very good arm. Plenty of time. 2 down. Well, Alex Cora out. Talking with the first base umpire Carapazza. Wonder if Andrew Benintendi's been thrown out of the game. He has been thrown out of the game. They have run Benintendi. Angel Hernandez, who's the crew chief, coming up as well up that line.
Well, let's see if we can find out what happened. I mean, they see Benintendi being thrown out of the game. He was hot about something, but it didn't look like he was reacting to the first base umpire. And Cora still trying to make his argument out there. From what I'm watching, I couldn't see who Benintendi was hot at or why he was hot. He grounded out.
And Cora's now been run. Alex Cora has been thrown out of the game. And he is hot at Angel. And now he's going after Carapazza.
This is the first time we've seen Cora this hot.
Well, I can't remember a moment of last season where he needed to be. So the Red Sox manager has been tossed out of the game, and so has the center fielder.
This ball to center field. Myers, 1 out. What's going on now? Andy Green out of nowhere. And Bill Welke.
Somebody must have been barking in there because they just kicked somebody out. Mike Everett, the crew chief, just kicked someone out. Now Andy Green just got tossed.
I think it was Matt Straw, the starting pitcher from a couple days ago. Remember, Machado was run last inning by Bill Welke. Wait a second.
I didn't even see what precipitated it.
Was Eric Hosmer?
Well, I think he's making sure that Barajas doesn't get tossed, their bench coach, because he's arguing with Mike Everett. Now he's got to go get Andy out of there.
And if you're wondering, saying, well, you know, he's already been thrown out. Why is Rod Barajas doing this? He doesn't want Andy to get fined any more than what will be the obligatory fine for getting tossed. But if you don't leave the field in a timely manner, they add to it.
It's a 10th career ejection for Andy Green. But what's interesting is this was a fly ball to center field.
Ball got his hands, and they say he swung at it.
Oh.
He just said, I didn't swing.
I don't know about that.
So he's out. I don't think Gabe's too happy about that. You can't review it.
Got to check swing.
Got to check swing. And that's the first time that Gabe Kapler's been thrown out of a ball game.
Getting his money's worth.
There he is. He's pointing all 4 umpires. I did not think he swung at it.
Neither did I.
Well, he's had a lot of luck sneaking cutters and curveballs through that back door against some of these righties. Curveball misses, 1-0. Mike Malinsky is hearing it from the Diamondback dugout, and Torey Lovullo's been ejected. Mike Malinsky looked over there, said, "What have you got to say?" Torey said something and was run immediately. And he's got an issue with some of the strike calls by the plate umpire, Mike Malinsky. And here comes the crew chief, Dan Isonia, all the way over from first base. As Malinsky's trying to walk away, Torey's not letting him go. And finally, Isonia breaks it up. So the day ends early for the D-back skipper. This was called a ball. And right away you can see Malinsky look into the Diamondback dugout twice. And that's when Torey said something, and this is the reaction right here. You're done.
Well, he might have been barking at him on some of those other back doors like to Kelly.
Oh, strike 3 call. Yeah, that pitch appeared to be a little wide of the plate, but consistent with what Dreckman has established early.
Well, this fastball, 91 miles an hour. It is right there just off the edge. And Garcia, yeah, he's going to go back and look at that and realize that ball was off the plate. Probably say something to Bruce Dreckman when he gets back up there, but that's been the norm here in the early going.
And they're already saying something to Bruce Dreckman. Dreckman took exception to what he was hearing from the Rays dugout, and Kevin Cash.
He definitely gave him enough warning.
So Kevin Cash with a few parting words. Two in a row, and you're gone.
Miles lets loose on a 3-2, and Javi. Okay, that ball hit the knob of the bat. We've had that happen a few times.
Lyles in to check on him, and obviously no, got the knob. I'm good. Otherwise, I'd be jogging down to first base.
Joe West hearing it from the dugout. Not sure what's going on there.
I think with all the up and in stuff that Lyles is throwing here today, Joe was barking at Lyles perhaps, or wanted West to do something about it.
That's with Clint.
Yeah.
Joe's, I think this is a little calculated too.
Yeah, well, I think it's born of frustration. It's born of wanting to fire up the troops. The Pirates have a reputation of pitching inside. Joe's tired of his guys getting hit. But I think first and foremost, it's rallying the troops. And so it may have been that the Cubs dugout were barking a little bit at Lyles, and Clint may have said something in the direction of the Cubs dugout.
The 1-2 on the way to Gardner, and it's called strike 3. Brendan Miller with the call. Gardy's shaking his head no.
I think Hardy's got a beef. I mean, there's excellent movement, but that ball just didn't really get there. So give the catcher credit for a really good framing job for his presentation.
Let's go. Here's DJ LeMahieu, who had a booming double to the gap in left center his first time.
I like that one, Paul.
All right. Some more heat coming from the Yankee dugout.
Get out, Aaron! And you're having the worst jump start to this game. I feel bad for you. Tighten it up right now, okay? Tighten this.
8th pitch of the at-bat. Oh, so close.
Well, Gardy having a little trouble with the home plate umpire.
He didn't like the strike zone, especially on that last one. He's all fired up. Now he's gone. He got his full, he got his money's worth, that's for sure.
Well, I know that Miguel Cabrera, he might have thrown Miggy out. Miguel Cabrera had some words with him his last plate appearance. And there might have been some chirping from the bench, so I think that's what happened is Miggy.
You're right.
Got tossed.
Yeah, he did.
Trout over at first. Dribbling, pulled on the off speed, just did get a piece of it, keeps the at bat alive. Osmus has just been tossed out of the game. He's arguing with the third base umpire, David Rackley.
I guess the argument is he's not coming to a stop.
Does not have a left-hander on its active roster. That's a tough play for Peacock. And safe at first. Ball gets away, and the runners will advance to second and third. And now they're going to call the runner out for being inside the line and in the way of the throw. And we're going to get an argument now as Dave Martinez is furious. Sam Holbrook, and now the crowd is realizing this. Sam Holbrook has called the batter out for interfering with the throw. It sends Gomes back to first. I mean, this is potentially a series-changing call. Right down the line, that runner's lane is to the outside of that first base foul line. And Dave Martinez is saying you watch when you go back because it looked like a pretty direct route.